Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. Recording a little bit later today, but we are finishing off this series against the Reds. We do have an off day coming tomorrow, so we're going to get the subs back in here. There we go, something like that. And we'll get this game underway. Apologies if you've been waiting all day. I got home late. We had a start of school, stop the bleeding, training session that went long. Then I'm coaching my younger daughter's soccer team this year, so we had the big coaches meeting after that. So, back from that now, so now I'm settled in to get this recording out to all of the adoring masses out there. Got Aaron Harang on the mound today. We've seen him plenty over the seasons. And he's probably got a losing record against us, but I feel like he always pitches respectfully against us, gets that word out. Phil's going to lead it off today, and he starts off with strike one. Gets this one through the left side of the infield. That might get him up to 200. We'll see when he comes back up next. Here's Sweeney at the plate then. First pitch runs outside. Second pitch down in the dirt. Got the pitch down the middle, but he missed it. Got another one and did not miss that one. Shoots it through the right side of the infield. First two runners aboard, and here comes Quentin, who will bat left-handed. Fastball goes outside. That one catches the bottom of the zone. Same pitch, same strike. So it hit right back up the middle. It'll go off Harang. Runners all discombobulated. Reds get the out at second, so that will leave runners on the corners for Terry with only one out. So really just has to get it to the outfield to score this first run of the game. He's starting off with a 1-1 count to do that. We'll look at strike two. Looks at strike three. Definitely not what we wanted to happen. Now Frank is likely going to need a hit, but he will come through with it right back up the middle. Squirrels score the first run of the game. They still have two on with Miyake at the plate. There are two outs though. He will look at strike one. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Grounds this one to second, and that will end the inning. But the Squirrels do get on the board. Shao will lead things off for the Reds. You saw the lineup that we set for the Squirrels. We've got Jonathan on the mound today. All right, and here is Shao. First fastball sails. That's a better one, and it gets a swing and a miss. Ground ball to second. Phil makes that play. One away. Norris Hopper will start off with the ball up and out. And swings and misses at the palm ball. Bit of a wild swing. High hop, but foul. 1-2. Home ball just misses inside. It's 2-2. There's a swing and a miss. Strike three. Two away. Here's Derek Lee. He takes strike one. Ground ball to first, and that ends the first inning. Squirrels up 1-0, so we'll move into the second, where Martinez will lead things off.
Number 99, Martinez, catcher.
First pitch to Martinez is down and away. This one is up and in. Called strike makes it 1-2. Ivar gloves that line drive for the first out of the inning. So that will bring Joey to the plate. First pitch out of the zone. Phillips with the diving play on that one. That'll be the second out of the inning. Apparently not good enough for a replay. I think he probably should have gotten one. Jonathan at the plate. He is quickly down 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Well, we go to the bottom of the second. Squirrels still up 1-0, and they will start off, or the Reds rather, will start off with Adam Dunn at the plate.
Number 44, Adam Dunn, left field.
First pitch is called a strike. Second one also called a strike. Fouls that one off his foot. They're going to take a look at Dunn. So he's going to stay in there. And he pops this one foul. Will make the screen, so he's still battling up there. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First pitch to Edwin Encarnacion is in there for strike 1. And swings and misses again to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So here's Brandon Phillips. Nobody on base with 2 outs. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Fists that one off towards second. Phil makes the catch, and that'll end the second inning. We go into the third, still up 1-0, and Phil is due back up at the plate. So we'll see what that hit did for his average. 197, not there yet. First pitch in this at-bat bounces in. And there is a called strike. Well, swings and misses what I think would have been ball 2. And swings and misses for strike 3. One down, here's Sweeney. Also got a base hit in his first at-bat. And he was thrown out at second after a kind of weird shot off of Quinton's bat. Well, the shot wasn't really weird. It was how it bounced off of Farang's glove. Put everybody in a bad position on the bases. Sweeney strikes out in this at-bat. Here is Quinton. This is fouled off. Fastball inside. Makes it a 1-1 count. That fastball catches the outside corner. 1-2. This one is a bit off the plate. That'll make it 2-2. Called strike 3. That will end the top of the third inning. Squirrels still just up 1-0. The Reds will start off with Eric Ivar at the plate in the bottom of the third. Jonathan starts things off with a slider for strike 1. And a palm ball for strike 2. That fastball a bit high. Ivar does not bite. Swings at this one, but comes up empty. One away. Here's David Ross. He's had plenty of good games against us, but seems pretty solidified in this 8-hole here. He looks at strike 1 to open this at-bat, and he will look at strike 2. Three straight strikes and swings at none of them. 2 away. Here's Aaron Harang. Hitting .283 with a home run. Not too shabby for a pitcher. He's got an 0-2 count at the moment as he fouls the ball off his foot, and he will get looked at. And he will also stay in the ball game. He's got an 0-2 count with 2 outs. Nobody on base. Swings and misses at a palm ball for strike 3. Now he'll go take the mound himself. We go into the 4th inning. Squirrels up 1-0, and they will have Terry at the plate.
Number 4,
Terry struck out in his first at-bat. I see Harang has 5 strikeouts, but I don't remember how many of those came from the first go-around. I usually pay closer attention to that, but it slipped by me today. Terry with the 2-1 count in this at-bat. Hits this one, but right to Phillips. 1 out. Here comes Frank, who got the base hit to drive in the sole run of the game so far. So he will look at strike 1. Grounds this one off to second. That will be the 2nd out of the inning. So here comes Miyake, who ground out in his first at-bat. He will swing and miss. Swings and misses again to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Say, Harang gave up that 1 run right away, and he has shut things down since. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Shao back up for the Reds. So 1-0 Squirrels lead. See 6 strikeouts for Jonathan, the first time through the Reds order. Shao not one of those, but he will start off with strike 1 here. Oh, I don't think that pitch did anything what Martinez and Jonathan wanted. Shao fouls that pitch away to make it 1-2. Palm ball out of the zone, evens the count at 2 apiece. And looks at strike 3. Shao does not like the call, but we will move on to Norris Hopper, who was a strikeout victim the first time up. Looks at a curveball for strike 1. Swing and a miss to make it 0-2. Ground ball. Sweeney grabs that and fires it across for the 2nd out of the inning. So here's Derek Lee. Ground out in his first at-bat. So we'll look at strike 1. Fouls that pitch away. That'll make it 0-2. That is the first Cincinnati hit of the ball game. First Cincinnati runner of the game. And it's a 2-out double for Derek Lee. So here's Adam Dunn with the chance to even the game. He will look at strike 1. Pretty sure Dunn struck out in his first at-bat after fouling it off himself. He's got an 0-2 count right now. Lines this one just foul down the first base line. That looked like trouble, but Jonathan with a 1-pitch reprieve gets a foul ball, so I guess it'll be a 2-pitch reprieve now. Swing and a miss. Jonathan now out of trouble. Squirrels hang on to their 1-0 lead as we go to the 5th inning, where Martinez will lead things off for Indianapolis.
Number 99,
Martinez credited with a line out, though I don't think it was a hard line drive. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Hits this one over to, well, Phillips. He had to run a long ways. That might have been better ball for Derek Lee, but they get the out regardless. That will bring Joey to the plate. He will foul the first pitch away over by the tarp. Pops this one up. Dunn, I don't think is going to get there. Oh, he just does. A shoestring catch for a ball that I thought should have been eye bars. But again, the Reds get the out, and that brings Jonathan to the plate. That fastball sails a bit high. Chases ball 2. Instead, it's a 1-1 count. That ball a bit high. And that one misses outside. It's a 3-1 count. Jonathan hits it towards third. Encarnacion makes the catch, and we will go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Still 1-0 Squirrels. Cincinnati will have Edwin Encarnacion at the plate. Jonathan starts him off with a palm ball, but it stays high. And a swing and a miss to make it 1-1. Swing and a miss again to make it 1-2. That pitch just misses outside. 2-2. This is hit. Oh, I thought that was right over third base, but it's called foul, so we'll keep it at 2-2. There's a swing and a miss for the first out of the inning. Good battle, but Jonathan comes up on top. Brandon Phillips, I think, had a soft liner over to second in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. He's behind on that fastball to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 away. Here is Eric Ibar. Struck out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Grounds this one back to Jonathan. And that will end the inning. We go to the 6th inning. Still a 1-0 Squirrels lead. They are back to the top of the order. Phil 1 for 2. He's also scored the game's only run so far. Pops this one up in a very shallow left, and it's going to drop in for his second hit of the day. Last time he did that, the Squirrels scored a run. Sweeney 1 for 2. Got a base hit behind Phil. This time it's looking like a double play, although Sweeney is very fast, and he is able to beat out that throw. So 1 on with 1 out. Quinton at the plate. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. That pitch a little bit too high. Might have been outside as well. Fouls that pitch away. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down. Here is Terry. He is 0 for 2. Sweeney takes off for second base, and he is thrown out. Sweeney, not an easy runner to cut down, but the Reds got him pretty handily there, I have to say. So that puts us to the bottom of the 6th inning. 8-9-1 coming up for the Reds. The Squirrels are still up 1-0. David Ross struck out in his first at-bat, and he will look at strike 1 here. Pitch just a bit outside. Popped up. Jonathan will take it himself over towards the third base side. 1 down, and Aaron Harang is going to hit for himself, and honestly, why not? So he has not given up much of anything since that first run of the game. Just the Reds' offense not helping this cause. Harang strikes out swinging. That'll bring Shao back to the plate. 2 away, nobody on base. He is 0 for 2. Struck out in his last at-bat on a low pitch that he did not agree with the call, so probably didn't like that call so much either. That one not in the strike zone. Swings and misses at the palm ball. And hits this one to first base. Terry will step on the bag, and that will be that for the 6th. We go to the 7th inning. Terry will come back to the plate with a fresh count. Squirrels still up 1-0. Rang starts him off with the fastball for strike 1. Pitch is a little bit too low. Hits this one. I don't think it's coming back. It might find the river. No, it lands into the outfield bleachers. His 21st home run of the year. 370 feet to right field. And that makes it a 2-0 Squirrels lead. Here's Frank. He's 1 for 2 today. Swings and misses at the first pitch. That is fouled off. Makes it 0-2. Ground ball through the right side of the infield. That will be a base hit. 1 on with nobody out. And here's Miyake. He is 0 for 2 today. That pitch not real close. Gets Miyake to swing at that pitch, and then they check over on first. I don't think Frank will go anywhere. Miyake line drive out to right field, but it hops. I thought Hopper had a pretty easy play on it, but it fell right in front of him. So the Reds still without an out in this inning, and the Squirrels with 2 runners on. Martinez looks at strike 1. This is threatening to get away from Harang in a hurry. So he's got Martinez with an 0-2 count. This would be a big strikeout if he could get it, which he does. Martinez looks at strike 3, brings Joey to the plate. He will get a base hit out in the left field. That's going to score 1 run. Good throw, actually, out there from Dunn, but just not in time. It's now 3-0 Squirrels. They bring Duff in to replace Harang. The Squirrels maybe not done yet. Still have 2 runners on. We will pinch hit for Jonathan here. He's given us his 6 great innings. So we will go get Marvin. Marvin hitting an even 300. He will bat from the right side, which is not his better side. Duff starts things off the fastball for a strike. Marvin swings and misses at a similar fastball. And a little overeager on that curve for the second out of the inning. Here's Phil. His average is at 201 after 2 hits today. Excuse me, grounds that one to third base, and that will get us to the 7th inning stretch. 3-0 Squirrels now. Hopper's going to lead things off for the Reds after the break. Volume back. There we go. We'll go get Gonzalez, and no double switching with the subs in. As of right now, it is still a safe situation, even if it doesn't really feel like it at the moment. So Gonzalez would only pitch 1 if the Squirrels don't score in the 8th. Norris Hopper is 0 for 2 today. He will get his first hit of the game and line drive out in the left field for a leadoff single. Here's Derek Lee, who got a double in his last at-bat. Pops this one up. Gonzalez is going to go back and take it himself right in front of Joey. Here's Adam Dunn. He's struck out in both at-bats so far today, which I guess does feel true to form for Adam Dunn. Also probably means he's about due to put one out on the seats on us. Well, I think he did that the other day, so maybe we got a little more time in between. It's got a 2-1 count right now, and he will ground this one to first. Throw goes to second. Return throw, not going to be in time. So runner still on first with 2 outs. Edwin Encarnacion at the plate has struck out in both at-bats so far. He's quickly down 0-2 at the moment. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's it for the 7th. 3-0 Squirrels as we move into the 8th inning. And Sweeney will start it off for Indianapolis. Sweeney 1 for 3. Did get caught stealing after I think he reached on a, I guess you'd call it a fielder's choice. He beat out a double play throw, not by much. He's got a 2-1 count at the moment. He'll put this out into left field. Adam Dunn going back, and he will not make the catch. That'll fall in for a double. Leadoff double for Sweeney at that. She got more of that than I realized it did. I know Cincinnati is a much smaller ballpark than what we're used to playing in, but even at that, that stayed up there a little longer than I thought. Quinton will flip around right-handed. The runner in scoring position and nobody out. He'll look at a palm ball for strike 1. Hits this right to Phillips, and Sweeney will get back. 1 away for Terry, who just hit a home run in his last at-bat. That one's not got the distance. Actually, Sweeney probably wants to get back pretty soon. He does get back safely. So 2 away with a runner on second. Frank at the plate. He's got at least 2 hits today. I think he's 2 for 3. I don't think he got a hit in the second at-bat. He's got a 1-2 count right now. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That will end the 8th inning. So we will get to see Hermida. The Reds will start off with Brandon Phillips at the plate in the bottom of the 8th. Still a 3-0 Squirrels lead. Oh, went right by him. All right, Phillips starts off with a swing and a miss on the curveball. And does it again on the second pitch. Hermida gives him another chance, and Phillips does get bad on it, but Joey's able to run back and make that catch. 1 away, here's Eric Ibar. And all curveballs so far for Hermida. There's a fastball right down the middle, and Ibar didn't bite. 1-1. Back to the curveball, and it's out of the zone. Called strike on a fastball at the knees. Then a swing and a miss on the curveball for the second out of the inning. Here's David Ross. He is struck out and popped out. So that fastball misses, down and out. Gets a swing and a miss on the curve. Puts this one into left field. Frank is waiting on it. And he makes the catch. So we'll go to the 9th inning. Squirrels have Miyake to lead things off. Still have a 3-0 lead. Miyake did get a base hit in his last at-bat. Looks at strike 1 here. Swing and a miss to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away, here's Martinez. He's 0 for 3 today. Gets a ground ball to short. Doesn't look like he's going to come up with a hit today. So here's Joey. Did get a base hit in his last at-bat. There's 2 outs with nobody on, though. Duff puts in strike 1. Swing and a miss to make it 0-2. Pitch down and out. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So we'll go to the bottom of the 9th inning. It is a safe situation, 3-0 Squirrels. I imagine the Reds will start off with a pinch hitter. They got the pitcher spot due up. And they do indeed. They will turn to Jose Bautista. We'll see if that's still true when we go to Shibuya. Shibuya actually had a solid outing last time. I have to give him his credit for that. It'd been a wild few weeks before that. including a blown save that the offense came back to get the win in the bottom half of the inning. Shibuya starts things off with a breaking ball that's ground to third base. Sweeney takes care of that. One down. Here is Shao. First pitch misses low, I believe. Didn't look outside. Gets a swing and a miss on that pitch. Another swing and a miss to make it 1-2. Called, strike 3. Reds down to their last out of the series. Norris Hopper got a base hit his last time up. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That is your ball game. That is a sweep of the Reds. Final score today, Indianapolis Squirrels 3, Cincinnati Reds 0. While the highlights get squared away, I can tell you we are off tomorrow. I do believe we are in Colorado starting on Wednesday. Alright, Frank's your player of the game. Thank you everybody for watching. If you want to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. As mentioned, we will see you on Wednesday in Colorado. See you then.